Hello patrons! Today we're talking about making a decision for change. There are many momentous occasions in our lives where we purposely made a decision for change. When we decided to get married, when we decided to have a baby, when we decided to have a pet. Okay? Those things are momentous occasions if you take them seriously. Now, sometimes having a baby is a surprise. However, it's still a momentous change, something that you know is going to affect your life forever, and a total commitment is there. You might have inherited a pet or thought it would be fun to have a little bird or whatever, and now you've got a momentous occasion if you look back, because there is a commitment for change. The thing about doing FlyLady system is when you decide to make a decision for change, it is a momentous occasion. But many of us take it very lightly and say, well, I'll try this for a while. And if it doesn't work, I'll try something else. It is a decision for change that will affect your life. I know you think it can't compare to being married or having a child or even a pet, but it can, because it will change the direction of your life. So instead of having a frenzied, harried, cluttered, depressive environment, you're going to have a calm, peaceful, organized, controlled environment in which to live. For your family to live in, for your children to grow up in. It will change the trajectory of your life. So when you decide to really do the FlyLady system, I want you to really ponder it. I want you to think about it. I want you to plan for it. I want you to see it in your mind's eye. Just like you picture your child at certain ages before they're there. Just like you picture the future of your marriage life, your married life ahead of you. Just like that, I want you to picture what it would be like if you committed to the FlyLady system, the momentous decision for change. That's what you're doing. I want you to take it seriously. I want you to take it one step at a time. It's not something you can dive in with both feet and say, okay, I'm going to do the whole thing immediately. It won't work that way. It is a slow progression, like being pregnant, and each month adds to each month, adds to each month, and the way you feel changes. You can even watch documentaries on YouTube of people who are pregnant, and they're thinking, okay, I'm not really ready for this. I can't believe these people are so into having a baby like that, and oh, I'm not going to be that kind of mother. And as they get closer and closer and closer to the birth date, and then the birth, everything is different. And it's those one little step, one little step, one little steps, one on top of the other that change that. Just like when you have a child and when he's in kindergarten, you can't imagine letting him go away to college. But by the time he's old enough to go away to college, he's ready and you're ready, because it was one step at a time. So when we do the FlyLady system, we're going to start one step at a time. The first step is to watch the video that I made, how to do the FlyLady system for newbies. So whether you think you know how to do this or not, if you haven't watched that, I'd like you to go watch it. And in that video, I talk about starting with just routines until you're comfortable. That's about a week if you're really committed to the change and you're doing the routines. The next step is adding the 7 weekly plans, the basic weekly plans, one a day. Now you're already doing those things even before FlyLady, because they're things that most people do, not all of them, but a lot of the things. You buy groceries, you pay your bills, you have a free day, you might go to church, you might have a family day, you might not, clean your car regularly, you might not really plan out and clean your refrigerator and plan out your menu. There's things you might not be doing, but that's why I want you to take those also. Add those once you've got the routines down. And then once the routines are down, that is when you add the zones. And remember, I always tell you, the FlyLady system is not about the zones. It's about the routines. The zones just come. When you're ready, the zones are there. So about week 3, you're ready to start working on your zones. And that's where you declutter. So you're going to have clutter for a couple of weeks. And that's okay, because it's going to go away, because there's a plan for it. Just like the fetus growing inside of you, your plan is going to grow and you're going to get stronger and more able, more capable to do the plan, right? And then once you've got that down, you're going to remember that you're going to be decluttering along the way. You're going to be clutter checking yourself and your family. You're going to be inspecting what you expect. That's not just clutter, that's that your jobs are being done by the children or people that you have delegated them to. You're going to learn to delegate. You're going to learn to pace yourself. You're going to learn to get enough rest and to get up early enough so that you're not always in a hurry. So that is what this commitment is. It is a commitment for change which will affect the trajectory of your life. So I want you to really take this seriously. This is the FlyLady system. I am your FlyLady. I will help you every step of the way. Watch the daily videos. If you have questions that I haven't answered, please try to catch one of my live videos. Doesn't mean I'll get all the questions, because I do get a lot of questions on there, but I will really try. Or ask your questions in comments. And I feel that I'm pretty good about not missing any. Occasionally one will slip in on an old video that I missed, and I apologize. But if you put your questions in the most current video, even if it doesn't apply to that video, that's fine with me. Okay? All right, so that's it. I want you to have a fabulous day, and I want you to be beautiful, because you are beautiful. Bye.